Welcome to Pembroke Hall Memories podcast. I am Lance, or Jelly, or Prince, as most Pembroke Hall people know me. And my co-host is Philip, or Any, or NFL, as most Pembroke Hall people know him. And both of us are from Calbeck Avenue. Our mission on this podcast series is to explore how Pembroke Hall, a small community in the Kingston 20 area, surrounded by Roseland, just across Washington Boulevard, Marvalley, Trucks Garden, or Francis Land as I know it, Arlene Garden, Patrick City, just across the Sandy Gully, became the epicenter of football or soccer for some people in Jamaica in the early 1970s. Pembroke Hall was also home of some of the most legendary musicians and entertainers of that era. I was still going to Pembroke Hall Primary when every single Sunday a triple header was played at the original ball ground at the intersection of Calbeck Avenue, Pembroke Hall Drive, now Kennel Drive. One morning match and two evening match was played to a capacity crowd. These teams, Patosi Rovers, Carawina, Asphalt, Covey, El Furto, and Dreads, was joined by Marvellous Uenden to play in the Pembroke Hall Corner League football tournament. And every baller in Jamaica at the time wanted to play in a Pembroke Hall Corner League to showcase them skills as the first officially organized Corner League football tournament in Jamaica. In this conversation, we hope to capture the memories of players, supporters, and any members of the Pembroke Hall community, male or female, who want to come and share their stories. Your feedback and support will be greatly appreciated on whatever social media platform you might be listening, and thanks in advance. So, remember to like, share, and subscribe these Pembroke Hall Members podcasts so neither you nor your friends will miss another memorable conversation. Thank you. And go. Today is Monday, June 19, 2023. I welcome back to another conversation about Pembroke Hall memories. Me as usual, Lance, or Jelly, or Prince, and any one of those names will do. Join me tonight for this blockbuster conversation is my original co-host Philip, or Any or NFL, and I'm running a little late, so he might come in later. And we know each other from what idea when at Calbeck Avenue. Also rejoining us tonight is a man who has given us tremendous support from feedback from episode number 3, where he was our special guest. I must go back and listen to Andre Taylor Danville, Pembroke Hall Memories, and make sure you subscribe while listening. And Andre is also running a little late tonight. Also join us tonight for this conversation, man. Reach out to me very early in this conversation, and I've done a whole heap of heavy lifting behind the scenes to improve our Pembroke Hall members' conversation. So you must go back and listen to Rodolph Tumpa, our Tony Kamiga conversation, episode number 15. And make sure you like and subscribe while you're listening, and share while you're listening. Our guest tonight don't need no introduction, but I personally was not aware that this great musical family originated from Pembroke Hall. Him tell me say I mustn't give him no big introduction, but I will give him a proper introduction because I will be remiss if I don't mention from the top that our guest sister, who is no longer with us, is responsible for one of the best soul ballads to ever come out of Jamaica, male or female. Anyway, our guest moved to Pembroke Hall in 1961 and his nickname is Bongo or Silky, and he played a whole heap of football in the early Pembroke Hall days. He says he has a unique perspective on the early days of Pembroke Hall. So, without further ado, Pembroke Hall members welcome Mikey Slash, or Bongo or Silky as him call himself. Introduce yourself, Mikey.
Greetings, family, and everyone within earshot of what we're about to talk about here. Well, I give thanks for the nice build-up and the intro, Jelly and Tumpa. Yeah, I don't consider myself an original Pembroke Hall man, but I think our family are among the early arrivals. As I said, we moved in there from 1961. It was a big uptown move for us from Trenchtown to Pembroke Hall. This brand new housing scheme, as I call it back then. And I still remember the move. September 1961 was a month before my 4th birthday. I still remember when the truck pulled up on the unpaved Mall Road. Okay, Barber Green, or asphalt, as we call it.
Mm-hmm.
That never laid on yet. All right, it was just houses and land. no trees, no nothing. It's a brand new housing scheme. So you can look straight through. The people who lived on Carwin Avenue, because I look over to Patrick City. And I remember that first day, the first tree that plant on our property. We live at the house, the address is 1 Pinnacle Close.
And
But at that time,
Pinnacle Close to record, Mikey. Which part again? Half Carwina?
off Carwina, it's one of those blind streets.
Yeah, the dead end them, yeah.
Yeah, I was back up to something there. And Ori and Maddox, them was their house back up to ours.
Yes,
But they live on Pembroke Hall Drive or Kennel Drive, as
Kennel
I'm
Drive
calling
them
it now.
yeah.
All right, so yeah, we're on Pinnacle Close. But at the time, the street never have a name and the house never have a number. It was Lot 805. It was moved to Lot 805 Pembroke Hall. All right. And as I said, the first tree plant on that lot was a June plum tree that my brother brought in a Milo can. Still remember that from West Road. Plant a seed and a thing there. And it was just like a tiny tree, shrub, couple inches high. And that was the first tree plant on the property. Now, the last time I actually set foot on that property was my father passed in 91. And we came home for the funeral. And we were visiting the neighborhood. And a few people were still there that knew us from then. So they introduced us to the new homeowners, or the people that own the property now. Because that house got sold back in the late 70s, early 80s. And they were gracious enough to allow us on the property, you know. We were going inside of the house, of course, but, you know, we were able to walk around and look at the trees, you know, remember how the place used to be. Because we lived down in that section that at that time Pembroke Hall was divided into 2 sections. You have 2-bedroom, and you have 3-bedroom. Everything up above the ball field was 3-bedroom for the more affluent amongst us, like Thumper and them.
Hey, Mikey, me never did know that, you know, until this podcasting, you know. I did
Yeah,
not
man.
know that.
And those of us who was less affluent lived up on the lower end, like from Washington Boulevard up to the ball field. That was the 2-bedroom section. Of course, most people that had the means, them expand on the house and add on to it and so forth. But that was like the dividing line.
So let me ask you something, Mikey. In the early days, there was no house. When you go to see, they say Mall Road.
Yeah.
Kane Curran, Covey and Carwin and Calbeck, no house never built around us yet then.
I think those were still under construction. But as I said, I was only 3 years old, so I couldn't really
remember,
go.
okay, I got you. Yeah.
But a lot of Pembroke Hall was still under construction at the time. And yeah, most of the houses were up, but as I say, you know, you could look straight through because there was no trees or nothing, and the streets weren't paved.
And you could have looked across, that's a straight cross, Patrick City. No gully wall never did there, nothing.
From what, as I say, you know, I was a young boy, but the older fellows that I grew up with, when I asked them, they said that it started out as it was like a ditch. And then after the Flora hurricane, the flooding was so tremendous. I mean, it was a river.
Yeah, Orient thought about that. Orient Maddox thought about that.
That's when them dig out the that's why them dig that gully there for the runoff.
Okay. So,
and that run all the way over to Sandy Gully.
Yeah. So when you come to Pembroke Hall, you said you have moved from Trenchtown, Mikey. How much on the move come to Pembroke Hall?
Boy, I come from a prolific family, you know. There's 6 of us. Well, there were 5 of us at the time. I didn't even know because, of course, being a kid, I didn't know these things. My brother born February 62, which means my mom was expecting at the time.
Yeah, and to move from Pembroke Hall, yeah.
Yeah. I'm born at Pembroke Hall, but rest of we born either Trenchtown or Jonestown.
Yeah.
And my parents moved up from my mom came from Maple and my father come from St. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And them come to the city to make a move up, you know, as young people. And then meet and marry and start them family. But yeah, there's 6 children. So imagine 2 adults and well 4, because one of my sisters didn't live with us. She grew with my grandmother. But So you had 3 boys and 2 girls and 2 adults
In
in
a
a 2 bedroom
yeah.
flat with 1 bathroom.
That,
I several times a year you have that whole process there where you go through washout. You can't, you can't give everybody washout the same.
when you take your brook locks,
Yes,
your brook
yes.
locks the attack.
No man, the
No,
Brooklocks
not
man.
just Brooklocks, yeah.
Wake up the tea man. What I'm called herb tea.
Herb tea might get Cersei or one
Yeah,
of them
yeah,
tea
yeah.
them.
You have to take your wash
Sometimes
out.
again,
Come
Yeah
to,
man,
take
especially
your
when you
wash
go
out,
when it
man,
comes time to go back to school.
yeah, I forget your wash.
before you go back to school. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. You have
But
to
them
take your
can't
wash
give
out,
everybody the
man.
same them can't give everybody the same day because you only have one
One
bathroom.
bathroom, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the
Uh,
but you
magic
know
stick
it is
them, you have
amazing,
to take
Mikey.
it
You
out.
talk about that, And my family, it was my old man and old lady are 4 away, so that's 6
okay.
away. And then it was them always have cousin, I always have cousin at the house.
Right.
So it's not like just the 6 away alone. Then it's like sometimes 8 away in a 2 bedroom same around a Calvert Avenue. It's long after. Then the same this add on the house.
Okay.
Yes.
But you see, but when it's the only thing you know, I mean, where we compare to, and so it never look like nothing to you. Is
That's
after
right.
after later on in retrospect now when you look back and you say blouse and skirt. You know,
That was like
my
compared to where they come from. Then what was the difference like that come from Trenchtown come to Pembroke Hall?
well in Trenchtown I remember my mom was a shopkeeper. So the house the, the house we were living in, you had the shop up in front, up to the street, and then there was a separate unit in the back now. Well, after you open the gate and come into the yard, there was a unit back there. And as far as I remember, it's probably the same size. Couldn't have been more than 2 bedrooms.
But it was near your own house. It was like a rent house.
Yeah, it was a rent place. So we lived there and that now, and after them thing, that's why I said it was a big uptown move.
Yeah, yeah,
Them
yeah.
was able after them save like money and thing, them buying another brand new house and ski.
Mm-hmm.
So all of us attended Trenchtown Primary, except for my younger brother, because Pembroke Hall Primary School never existed until '67. So me and my brother used to, when I started primary school, we used to commute from Pembroke Hall, catch the number 41 bus, which never even come into Pembroke Hall at the time. You had to go to Washington Boulevard
Boulevard,
to
go
catch
take
it.
it. Yeah, yeah.
And we used to take bus, go all the way to Trenchtown, go school.
So how much bus that,
Um,
Mikey? Or it run from Walton Park around Spanish Town Road.
right. You go it go around Walton Park Road. I think the first fear stage was Chisholm Avenue.
Yeah.
And then it let you off on Spanish Town Road.
All right,
And
at
it'll cut
College Smith
through.
Drive.
Yes. I'll cut through this and walk over to the school.
Yeah.
And of course, you had the primary school on one side and the comprehensive on the other side.
Okay.
And then my brother passed common entrance for Calabar. And him leave, so I start by myself because, my sisters are much older. So them was either in high school or working at the time. Um, and then October, I started the school year at Trenchtown because the thing that was delayed, the construction was delayed at Pembroke Hall Primary. The Pembroke Hall Primary never actually opened until October. So I spent a month at Trenchtown, and then I transferred up to thing. So I'm an original Pembroke Hall
I
Primary
thought
School
just gonna
student.
ask you, you're one of the first students at Pembroke Hall Primary School, the
Year
original
one.
student.
Year one. I tell you who my classmates were. Nicky. Nicky Nicholson.
Yeah, I'm coming up on the podcast early. Yeah, really, he was in another class, that bachelor
Yeah,
class.
man, Nicky was class. Pregs was in my class.
What, Wells? Pregs, you say?
Pregs.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, me have him come
Pregs
up, so. Yeah?
Pregs was my classmate. Raleigh Briscoe mom was our first teacher, grade 4.
Yeah, Mrs. Briscoe, yeah?
Mrs. Briscoe was my class teacher. Pliers was there.
Pliers. I remember that
Yeah.
name there. Yeah.
Glenn Buchanan, Vincent Riley, Michael Gordon, Muller.
Muller was there too. Riley used to go from Calabar as well.
Muller.
And we are talking.
Yeah, Muller and I from primary school all the way to high school.
Oh, really, yeah?
Yeah. Nicky Preggs, Troopy. That's half it looked like half of the school went to Calabar and then half went to KC.
Okay, I that me just like I say,
Yeah.
cause most of the man they you call a Calabar man, them remember Mullen and Riley,
Yeah,
Vincent Riley. Yeah.
yeah, man. All the money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So name your brother and sister them Mikey because you say how much? Five on
There's six of
6 on
there's
including
six.
you. Call out them name. I couldn't know them name. And in what age? What age were you? In what? Where you coming out of this?
I'm 5 of 6.
Okay, so call out the whole one from oldest to youngest. We could hear them name.
Actually, the firstborn I never met because she died before I was born.
Okay.
So I can only account for the others, the six that I know of. Now, Cecile or Sally, she was the eldest. Sally passed away about 11 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia was the next. Cynthia, as you know, left us in 99. She never
Mm-hmm.
left us to the millennium. And Norma, my last remaining sister. Um, Clyde is my older brother. Everybody know Clyde. Clyde is big slash. He was a big baller.
Oh, him Andrea
Right.
talk about. Him name Bongo.
No. Me a bongo. No, Clyde was a slash. Clyde and Maya was the two linkman or midfielders from
Yes.
Pembroke Hall.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
He was a disciplined baller. See, I was the gallery baller and the Brockets. But he used to drive the coaches crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's entertaining me, man. We like Brock. We like Brock man, I hear
Get the crowd
the
roar.
crowd. Yeah, them type
Like Balf.
Yeah.
All
Balf
right.
Rosa.
And then Danny or Norman, my younger brother.
Younger brother. Okay. So you went to Calabar as well?
Yeah, all three of us went Calabar.
Okay. All of the boys went to Calabar. Okay. Nice. Yeah.
But the funny thing is, Clyde went to school 3 years before me. Danny came 4 years after me. Nobody, including for them classmates, remember in either one of them. But everybody, including for them classmates, know me.
Remember you?
Yeah, just
The Brook,
just the
the
personality,
Brookie
you know.
was the Brookie
At the
was
Well,
brook, at
salad
the
man
broken. Yes. Yeah.
in a milk box salad man.
Yeah.
just for personalities too, you know.
Yeah. So
In fact, I was at my 50th birthday party. I was introducing my brother Danny to a younger guy from thing that I knew from school. And about 10 minutes into the conversation, I realized say they were classmates, but him never remember that until I reintroduced it to him. but know me, someone who know me for years. You understand?
Yeah.
It's like,
So when you started Pembroke Hall Primary, Mikey, Miss Campbell was principal.
Mrs. Campbell started the school. She was the principal.
Okay.
That was Miss Campbell's school. Yeah, and Mrs. Campbell's son, Donovan, who also went to Calabar. He was one of my classmates.
Yeah, I remember him too. As they call him name. I remember him too. Yes.
And his brother, his older brother was Colin. Colin never went to Calabar. Never went to
Pembroke Hall.
Pembroke.
Mm-hmm.
He was already at Calabar.
Yeah.
The one who went on to become a government minister.
Oh yes, Colin Campbell. Yes.
Colin Campbell. That's Mrs. Campbell's son.
Yeah. I was aware of that too, after a while too. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
that daughter there as well.
Yeah.
Sure.
And Miss Scott was at the school at the time, and Miss Thompson.
Yeah. Miss Scott, Mrs. Thompson, my favorite teacher.
Yeah.
Kathy Thompson, Mrs. Thompson, and Mrs. Campbell. Always grateful to the two of them because I was actually a good student, and I believe it or not. Don't go my transcripts and record cards from Calabar. But when I was at Pembroke Primary, I was actually a serious student, and I'm actually represented the school at the spelling bee.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I mean at Pembroke Hall, you talk or call up Pembroke Hall.
yeah, Pembroke.
So that's spelling bee competition from then, Mikey.
Yeah, man, the Island-wide
Alan, really?
spelling bee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when me and this young lady, Paulette Sewell, represented Pembroke Primary. So Mrs. Campbell and Mrs. Thompson prepared us for that. I'm grateful to them.
Grill enough for that to make sure so you don't embarrass Pembroke Hall at all. Yes.
Yeah, not too badly, you
No.
know.
So who are some of the neighbors them you come and meet, Mike, you remember, in the early days?
Oh boy. You mean on my street?
Yeah, but start with your street and end up on Carwina, because Carwina is a big place.
Yeah, well, as you know, Carwina run all the way from Washington Boulevard and curve back round.
Come back up Pembroke Hall Drive, yeah.
Pembroke Drive, just below the football field there. So my peers now, the guy that used to play ball and run boat with and go dance with and thing like Jimmy, Yappa, Killer, Wrench, Brickle. I don't know any of them money.
You know, it's a pure nickname, my God, Dumper.
Yeah, because
yeah, man, I know them, man.
Suppose me tell you, I don't know them man name. Jamaica is the only place I know he can know man for 60 years, and it's when him dead, you know him real name. When you read my dictionary, because and I'm have to print the name and the nickname.
Yeah.
When you read it, you say, "Oh, I saw him the name." Yeah. Let's see.
So what was? Yeah, go ahead.
Birdie and Prigs and the mother.
Yeah, what Birdie live uptown?
No, and Birdie live on Annandale. Oh, yeah, uptown.
Yes, yeah, that's what I mean. 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, right?
That's up not 2 bedroom, man. Yeah, Birdie and Killer.
They
live up a 3 bedroom.
Uptown people, them, yeah.
Yeah, we don't on the low.
Yeah. So, what you remember when the Corner League started, Mikey? Or when did?
Yes.
Yeah, talk about that then, because
I don't remember the exact year, but I remember it was Raleigh Briscoe that started it. And the original teams that I remember was Carolina, Rest of the World, Asphalt, Covey, Potosi. Am I leaving anybody out? I think that was it.
Yeah, I don't think that was more. Raleigh called 14, man, you called 5, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Raleigh started.
You know why? Carolina came after, because Rest of the World was basically Carolina.
Yeah, that Raleigh said Carolina wasn't an original team at all, Mikey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then because Raleigh formed the Carolina team.
Right.
But he was the one that started the thing, the Corner League as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and then it was offshoot. And then we came with Carolina, the red team.
Yeah.
And then later on, you had House of Dread. And he had a team named Pembroke Hall.
You see? All right. So me I tell man about that in a Mikey, and the man a lot of them don't remember. I must say, me did play with Pembroke Hall too, because fat part. Pembroke Hall was kind of another offshoot of Asphalt.
Yes.
And I explained to them. When me tell them about it, me realize, Fat Paul come up with the name, because if you have Asphalt, you need a Pembroke Hall. Me never even know that Fat Paul do.
The Fat Paul come up with the name?
Yes, man, a Fat Paul did do it, man. When he started it, it wasn't to play in Pembroke Hall Corner League, It was to travel. It was like a travel team. And it was after the 74 World Cup where Germany did win, so him copied the German uniform. So we wear white top and black shorts.
Yeah, because you travel to different communities and play friendly games,
Yes.
Type of thing.
Yes.
Well, and then I had a brother named Ken Rose, who started out playing for Potosi, and then Ken Rose moved to Duane Park, and him started Corner League in Duane Park.
So hold on, Mikey. So Ken Rose used to live at Pembroke Hall?
Yeah, Ken Rose. Well, I don't know if he lived there. I know he used to play for Potosi.
Yes, I remember that. When did the car come up Potosi? Benji, Winston, Bennett.
And Mabrook and the man.
Yeah. So him carry the Corner League doing the park.
Him carry the Corner League would go doing the park.
Yeah.
But he really Raleigh Briscoe started at Pembroke Hall.
Yeah, man. The original Corner League started at Pembroke Hall, man. That me didn't know. That me didn't know.
Yeah.
Sir, let me ask you something, Mikey. Were you surprised at the amount of talent in a Pembroke Hall? We look back here now and I say, the amount of talent we exist in a Pembroke Hall at the time.
Yeah, boy. I'm sure every other community, but yeah, we have what are you talking about? Sports or entertainment or both?
Both. Well, both. I think both sport, but they meant the entertainment. I want to talk about that, but yeah. But talk about the sports first.
Yeah, because we had some wicked ballers at Pembroke Hall, of course. Everybody know Potter. And then they had Maki Eater. Now, if Maki Eater never run you off of the field because you're not play up to team standards, you're not really a Pembroke Hall, man. Enough man, me and Maki run. Yeah. If not like how you play, so come off of the field.
Eat.
I'm a very distinct way of talking. Yeah, man, Maki.
Yeah, me know. Yeah.
Everybody
Me
know
not remember him. Me not remember Maki.
Remember the
Maki.
name. Remember the name.
Yeah,
Eater.
Eater or Ben up.
Okay.
Very good baller.
Yeah.
But of course Malcolm, Doc, Walter Maya,
Maya man. Those
Bertha Dunn,
yeah.
Butter Dunn, Lugman,
Coach.
Mabruk,
Coaches.
Kochi. Yeah, man. We had some very skilled punky.
Yeah, pumpkin on it. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember Pembroke Hall won minor league in '67, I believe, beat Harborview for minor league title.
Yeah, you remember
Okay.
that?
Well, I was a little boy, but
You're old enough to remember it. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
What minor league match you used to play at the time? But was the field presentable that you could have
No,
played?
no, we used to play our games when my brother was playing, we used to go watch. They was playing for D&G off of Spanish Town Road.
Yeah, that's the minor league
Oh.
match I'm play.
Yeah. Bobby Fire was the coach at the time. Lincoln, a brother named Lincoln used to coach the team the year before that. And then Bobby Fire took over. And it was brother named Baldwin. Forget
Anderson.
them last name. Baldwin Anderson
Goalkeeper
was goal.
Baldwin.
Yeah.
Yeah, goalkeeper. Think he's in New York now.
You used to come Meadowbrook to me here in a Tompa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and they had Logman was the team captain. Iman Butterdan was the two centre halves. He had Cowie Ruben, Potter brother, was one wing back. And I think Don and Jermaine used to play that at wing back. My brother Clyde and Maya Dan was the thing. There was the two. I used to call them Linkman at the time. Midfielders.
Right.
And forward line. Oh goodness. Oh yeah, a brother named Glenn Goulson used to play a Manning Cup for Calabar.
Yeah, fire talk about him, Baba fire talk about him, yeah.
Yeah, Glenn Goulson. Very tough. This is a kid who play Manning Cup and Coates for him in a second form at Calabar.
That's how good he was.
Okay.
Yeah. But man look like Glenn dropped out a few years ago. But the man is the most atypical. The man look nothing the most unathletic guy you ever see. As I look on Glenn, him pigeon chest, him knock knee, him short, dumpy. The man just don't look athletic. But don't make him fool you. When him get ball and roll.
He must
You
score.
understand? Yeah, over there, man.
Mm-hmm.
All some diving headers and some things. It was something to watch.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you a question, Mikey. When Pembroke Hall won minor league in 67, what was the senior team doing? What competition we were playing? Because Major League never started until 74.
No, Major League was we never really have nothing there, Man used to play pick up ball up at the top field. But a lot of the guys within the community was playing at that time. It wasn't Major League. It was
Division 1 and Division 2.
Division 1. Yeah,
And
Division 1 and
2 and
Division
3, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you have man like Joe Mitchell, Dirk's brother-in-law. Him was playing professional. Malcolm, Doc, Pato. I want to say Chaplin. Chaplin was playing.
So the big man was playing at Division 2 or 3 then, that's what I say.
Yeah.
Okay.
And someone was playing Manning Cup and in Division 1, Division 2 at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who was coaching that team, the Division 2 team? Who was responsible for taking charge of that team there?
Well, we didn't have a team. Pembroke Hall never have a team. What I'm saying, them guys was playing they was playing for different teams.
I got you.
Right.
Different team in the division. I got you.
Like Bowling News, YMCA. Think you had a team named Nascimento. There's quite a few teams out there. Yeah, Potter, of course, played for Team this Cavalier.
Yeah. So you do go play Manning for Calabar, Mikey, or you broke it out and him not getting a game.
Virgin, the height of my schoolboy playing career was I had a nice firm seat on the bench for the Colts team, the undefeated Colts team. We won Colts that year. So I had a nice view from the bench for watch
What year was that?
This was my fourth form year. So that would have been 72.
Okay.
And that's the highlight of my schoolboy playing career.
That was it.
Yeah, because I actually get put on the school colors and run out before the game.
Mm.
But every time I go on with foolishness in the game in a practice, the firmer, the coach and coming to the bench. Like, I'm never in it.
None of the broken thing at all, no.
No, I mean we play a couple practice games, exhibition games, and the crowd start chant, "We want Bongo because they want to clinch a team."
Yeah.
Usually game way out of reach by then. And the man grab me by my thing, jersey. Time was a look a short boy. Jerk me up and say, if you go, I'm broke again, broke your neck. Natural goat. And the first ball we get, we do something foolish, and the crowd roar. And the next time I see my clapping man and call me.
So you
So I
get
get a like a 30,
you just come on and
like a
get
30
bent
second.
after 30 seconds.
Yeah. Get a like a 30 second and get me applause and take my bow and leave.
Oh, you never take the ball serious at all, Mike. You just want to go broke.
No, that's it. But I want to tell you, when I was in the military, when I finally decided for take the ball game serious, I was stationed in Indianapolis at the time, and there was a Metropolitan League, them call it, and we had a team from the base with different guys from different installations or whatnot. Different people have passed through or take courses there, and we actually made it to the final. And believe it or not, I led the league in scoring that year because we actually take it serious and really play some serious ball at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a junior league in Pembroke Hall. And our team subs won the competition. We beat
You mean
Sesame
Sesame United ballers?
Sesame United baller, right? And Tony God pricked me for the scoring title. That man was neck and neck for the scoring title, and that sure. One Tony God pricked me the last day of competition and pricked me.
Yeah.
And take the scoring title from me. But we won the competition.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I played on the Green Sparks team. Me and Nicky and Priggs and Stats, Bobby.
But
Who else was that?
amazing about that, Mike, is that at the time, when Pembroke Hall was organized, it was the senior corner league. I know you have junior corner league. I don't think any other community have that level of organization and skill there.
Not as I know of.
No, I just I think about it and I say, because it was like nobody impose them things. Like the impression I get is like the youth them organize the junior corner league themselves.
We did because we saw the bigger boys with for them thing, or the bigger men with for them thing, and we said, and do our thing too. And man, I'm strong and organized. We went out and think that them collect up money and actually pay for a trophy. There's no work for money over there.
No.
Yeah.
We used to play like a scrimmage competition around Calbeck Avenue, and we used to use a bleach back or tumper. We cut it in a two.
Yeah.
And spread silver. And that's our cup,
Trophy.
Yeah, that's our trophy, yeah. We're going on the road to play Patos man on the triangular, so Brian and Tennessee man and Peter Nicholson them. Yeah.
Tennessee. But Tennessee. I hear Tennessee pass.
No, not that time I worry of. No. And it's not different.
No, that's what I heard. It was married to think they was married to Kirk Rawls' sister.
Well, you know what? Andre talked to Kirk
Andre's at Kirk's house, you know. Andre's staying at Kirk's
Yeah,
house for
Andre
now.
never.
Okay.
Andre, I know. Andre never tell nothing like that at all.
Okay.
So yeah,
But Kirk might never have just, you know,
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I never aware of that at all because I talked to Brian all the while, and I know him father passed recently, you know.
Uh-huh.
Cause Andre related to them, you know. Andre cousin.
Okay.
Andre cousin. So yeah, but I'm not aware of that at all, Mikey. So
Yeah. Oh, Kirk Roll and my brother same age. In fact, I think they were classmates.
oh, your younger
Um,
brother.
yeah, my younger brother. Yeah.
Okay. So the music thing now, Mikey. I mean, I heard
Uh,
Nikki. When Nikki come on, matter, there was a music school on a Carwin Avenue. I wasn't.
yeah, man.
I was.
There's a lady named Mrs. Barracks used to teach. She used to give music lessons. And Nikki used to take piano lessons. I don't know if you can keep up with it, but different kids used to go over there and learn different and take music lessons and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never attended that. As
So, so
everything that costs money.
yeah. Well, yeah. When I talk about that, I wasn't aware of that. I never got one music lesson in my life, so I wouldn't. I wouldn't know if I play a note from a different one at all. So yeah. So we only learn Funa's musical skill then from Mikey because Funa family well known in terms of say, the musical skill. We only learn from the music from. And you say you never got a music class.
No, I give thanks is just a natural thing, you know. My my father used to play guitar. As when I was in church, my mom. Well, you said the music thing was not an honorable profession for women. For women of that generation. My mother born 1922. Okay, so I'm kind of thing that was looked down upon. You couldn't tell somebody, so boy, you're going to become a professional musician. No respect for them
No,
kind of
not as
thing.
a female.
Oh,
Definitely not. No.
no, my mom's big ambition in life was to become a postmistress. Okay, which was a big position in the community.
Yeah.
I think that thing. All right, so she basically restricted herself to singing like either around the house or in church. But my mom had a fantastic soprano voice. She's one of those very talented um, Clarendon singers. There's something about the parish of Clarendon.
Oh,
Yeah.
where in Clarendon to come from, Mikey? That's curiosity.
Maypen.
Mapen.
Maypen.
Okay. My father come from Clarendon. That's what for Craftsville. That's why I asked. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me tell you some of the big singers who come from Clarendon. You have Toots, of course, Toots and the Maytals.
Yeah.
Glenn Washington, Cocoa
Cocoa
Tea.
Yeah.
Yep. Um, what name there? Oh goodness, Ernest Wilson from Clarendonians.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Clarendonians are from Clarendon. Um,
The girl that
quite a
was.
Did
few.
Barrington Levy from there too?
Mike, Michael Russell.
Yeah.
Lot of big singers
The girl
come
that
from.
sing Millie Small. Was she from Clarendon? Too? My boy Lollipop.
She might have been.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have been from there.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
so where your mother learned the skill from? Just because she come from Clarendon, that's what you say?
No, it just come natural. I mean,
The
the voice was
water.
there. She never had no wake up, like, no formal training
The
or anything.
training, right.
That was just a natural voice.
Yeah.
And so all the way get a certain degree, a certain portion of it. Some more than others.
Mm-hmm.
As yeah, you have some people in my family who couldn't carry a note. If you get them a bucket, you carry it. I'm not going to call the name Danny, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then you have others who have talent and just them just shy away from it. I mean, Cynthia and I are the only two that really gravitate towards it. But everyone in our family can at least carry a tune.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then that other gene now, the applied music for actually play an instrument. I didn't inherit that because, boss, I can't tell you how much money I waste. You were talking about lessons. As a big man now, for help with my composition, I said, boy, that's nice. I'm learn how to play piano or guitar so I can accompany myself and, for compose.
Yeah.
Can't tell you how much money I waste taking guitar lesson, drum lesson, and piano lesson. I'm buying instrument. I still can't play none of them. So,
So you think,
and
Yeah, go ahead,
And then
Mikey.
I have a nephew. I have a nephew, you know, who inherit that gene. One little man just pick up a guitar and start play it. That's that. I'm like a project recording studio, you know, and him play a guitar, him play a bass, him play a keyboard, him sing, you know, so him get the whole package. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's a big deep gene pool all over come from, so you know, you never know where you go pick up when I'm thing there.
Mm-hmm. So we are selling the song like say well, I suppose it's more skill. You either have it or you don't have it.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody can teach you to sing. Either you can see, you know, you either born or do thing there with vocal talent or not.
Yeah.
Them can enhance what you have.
Yeah,
But
but yeah,
nobody can teach you how to sing.
yeah, and I
Them
suppose
can teach you how to play an instrument, but them can't teach you how to sing.
well, I go for say I see me like a man couldn't teach me how to run at all because I couldn't run to save my life. So
Well, there you go. Yeah, it's something you're born with.
eh?
It's just something you're born with.
Yeah, man, yeah. You have certain basic things, and it's like if you have certain enough, you can't do certain things. If you don't have it,
Yeah, man.
you left it alone. You have to leave it alone. That's why I just gravitate towards cricket. That never required too much running at all. So
Yeah, certain aptitudes.
yeah, exactly. A mindset more than the fitness and the running. So yeah,
Mm, yeah.
yeah. So when you come up from McCall Mikey, and you grew up down at Pinnacle Close, right? Which part
Uh-huh.
you used to play ball? Around in front of the the school.
We used to play upon that, yeah, that blacktop there, out in front of Blue Nile Club.
The club wasn't there
Uh,
originally. Talk to me about that.
uh,
When you go
the
Pembroke,
club went up.
no building was there in front of the school.
No, that was a shortcut to Marvel. That was bush. It was a shortcut you used to take, go put in it. Next to it, all right, you know that fenced in area now, we have KFC and all of that.
Yeah, man, where the factory
We,
them was, where the whole
we used to know that as blanket factory, exactly.
cigar factory and all them things over there, so yeah.
Yeah, them start grow tobacco after that, but originally we do it as blanket factory. I think that's what they used to make.
Mm-hmm.
They used to make in the fabric
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And then there was a track, there was like a trail or a shortcut for thing there over to Marvel
Behind the
that we
secondary school.
where the school is now. But I'm saying before even the school built.
Or before the school bill, yeah, you're right. You could have just go through there, so yeah.
Yeah, there was a shortcut to Marvel.
Yeah. But
And
see,
then
yeah, go ahead. Come have a
and
question to ask you about that. Go ahead.
then them put up the primary school and they built both schools simultaneously. But the secondary school was built after the primary school.
I was just gonna ask
At
you
that
that.
time, it was a junior secondary. Now it's a high school. They're all high school. We don't have comprehensive and junior secondary in Jamaica anymore. It's all high
All
schools
high
now.
school no. No, I know it originally. I had a cousin who went to that school now, junior secondary school. So I know exactly what
Okay.
you're talking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's term because junior secondary. Because it only went as far as
Grade
grade 10.
9?
Grade 9 or grade 10. Yeah, because then they would go on to a regular high school.
If
So a lot of guys come and join us like in fourth form, which are big grade.
so I mean, if them pass the 9th grade achievement test.
Yeah. If them were pass what you call it there, what I'm got now, sixth grade at the time it was
Common entrance.
no, the scholarship common
It
entrance, right?
wasn't okay, yeah. Them changed the name so often. Yeah. So originally
But
Pembroke Junior Secondary didn't pass 9th grade.
no, it wasn't a regular high school. It only went up to that, and then you leave from there. Um, you either went to a traditional high school, you know, for complete grade 4. What you call it? Fourth and fifth form and take GC O levels,
Yeah.
or I guess you gotta go trade school or something after
Yeah, you
that.
got trade school, I got technical school, stats or Kingston Tech and or one of them school. Yeah. No, but the building I'm ask you about, Mikey, the one across the street from the school. Not on the
Uh huh.
school side.
Right. That came later.
What Blue Nile is now? Or was any building there at all when you moved from Pembroke?
No, that was just a open land.
Okay, so that's when you used to play ball then.
Yeah, we used to play. Yeah, because them build it in it. Them build the two parking lot first. Them two blacktop areas, eh?
Yeah.
And in fact them used to administer what you call the driving
Yeah, as I said,
driver's license
yeah.
testing kind of thing there.
Oh, I
Because it was
mean,
just big.
you mean them used to do the
Driving
test or
test.
practice them a practice?
Whatever it was, I used to people that practiced in there, driving and parking and all
Yeah,
stuff.
that's a
Well, I
me.
guess
I just a me learn how
school.
to park, so me know you talk. Yeah.
Okay. Because and I like know where every house have 3 cars. But then you're lucky to find two cars on any street. Yeah. No, seriously. You always had that one person per the street to have a car.
Well,
So
Mikey,
anybody
not listen. My old man never buy a car till me start high school in 1974, and
and my family never own a car.
yeah.
I was a big man before it, you understand?
And then guess what? When he buy the car, him never like drive. So we just have wait for we get a wait. We drive from we at 10, 12 and 4, 10 and 12, me and my brother. Because old man never want to drive at all. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, man. You always had that one or two people on the street who have a car. And so boy, them always I get taxed because if somebody go airport, them a beg a drive go airport. And them time they airport, somebody a leave, that was a family outing. Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
pack up their car and dress
Yes.
up and stand up on the waving gallery
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
till the plane take off. You know, it was an outing.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah, man.
It for go to the airport
Jelly.
was like an outing for
Jelly, you see the
sure.
picture I sent you? One of the picture of me and my brother them. And then we there, the waving gallery, that was when Billy had go Scotland. Me, Bumpy, Lukey, and Gino.
all right. You see? But I want to tell you something. When you on the waving gallery, you look, and you see your people climb up thing there. Because remember, I say, I never know about the thing there, the plane taxi to the something there, and you'd have to come up on the tarmac.
The death way.
Right.
Yeah. No.
That's right. Them never have them thing there, Jamaica.
No,
You have to go.
no. I later
It's
them.
when I, it's when I migrate to the first time, when I migrate to New York, is the first time I see that.
Yeah, we
Because
come.
I think something to go on the cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we
That
come
was,
out of the plane.
that was,
Yeah.
but when you're out there in the crowd, you don't think something there. But the amazing thing is when I actually left, when I migrate, and after I walk up on tarmac and I walk up and I turn on and look, another middle of that crowd of hundreds of people. I was looking directly at my father.
You could have said, you could have seen your relative.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah. You could have signed up and go up on the staircase to go up the plane.
Yeah, he always turned us before you get on the
Yeah,
plane.
man. Yeah.
Like that last week.
I make that way up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Them time the
That-
airline, Panama, BOAC, and Eastern airline around the place. Yeah.
yep.
Lufthansa used to come to Jamaica one time too.
Lufthansa, KLM,
Yeah.
Mexicana. It was, of course, you're Jamaica.
Yeah.
Here Jamaica was around from them time there.
Here Jamaica came in the, what was it, early 70s?
The 70s, yeah. The Lovebird.
Early 70s. Yeah, Lovebird. But before that, when they come to America, it was either Panam or Eastern.
Eastern airline, yeah. I remember.
Yeah, after going England, BOAC.
Yeah.
Or British Airways later on.
Yeah, BOAC first and then British Airways take over that brand.
Yeah. You always want one of them BOAC back there.
Yeah, boy. If you can find one, I know it's a collector's item.
Yeah. So, you never play for no senior corner league team at Pembroke Hall, Mikey?
No, I wasn't disciplined enough. Too much joking.
Mm-hmm. So talk about some of the corner league matches you watch then, where you remember some good ball I play. Which match you remember the most?
Oh, man. Well, the biggest crowd I ever saw up at Top Field it wasn't even a corner league match. It was a exhibition, a pickup game. And Alan Cole, Skill Cole, paid us a visit. I must say, when you talk about Stan's Clark, people sitting on the tree or by the gully there. The little plum tree down by the something there. All of that.
Where the dread them congregate after a while, yeah.
Yeah. When people gate column, all up and down, we call it there. All up and down Pembroke Hall Drive, that whole section there.
What you remember what year was that, Mikey?
Oh, goodness.
Skilly left school at them time there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Skilla play. Everybody knows Skilla. Every time that Skilla play for Boys Town.
Yeah.
Might have been even before I went to Brazil.
Yeah.
And that was a fantastic game. And of course, the Pembroke Hall field I never realized how tiny that field was. As it looks so
Right?
massive. And it's uneven
Yeah.
because when rain falls, it run out. And the only place grass grow up on that field was around the four corner flags. Because never, when I never get a chance, you know what time most of our plant grass, I go there and people actually play, but they never get a chance to catch.
No, cause ball always a play
Yes.
every evening. Somebody always a
And
play on
every evening man I play ball on it, you know.
it.
It never get a chance to catch on. So basically dirty I play on, dirt and rock. Because yeah, well, I usually go
Mm-hmm.
stones and pebbles in it. But some rotted ball play on the field, boy.
But
And of course,
that field
yeah,
never ever dump up yet in terms of like there was proper clay on the field.
no, that not tell you. And then of course you had that look that gully run next to it. If you never go on that gully to retrieve a ball, then you're not a Pembroke man.
And that before the fence built up Mikey, because the fence came late, you know.
Oh, no, my fence run it now. My fence over there, I tell you, I'm ball going on the gully, man.
Yeah, no, the fence.
And it had that sewage water. And I'm saying it don't forget
Remember,
because
so
I
Mikey leads 75, Jelly.
Yeah, the fence came after
The
that.
fence,
Yeah.
the fence probably come after 75.
Yeah, the
no
sewer.
fence, no.
You know where the sewer water
Yeah,
I come from,
sewage
Mikey?
water, I didn't bring up the ball and ball play same with it. And yeah, I'll hit that with the sewer water.
Yeah, you never
And
want
Yeah,
to.
man.
You don't know where the sewer water there come from?
there's a runoff. It come from thing there.
Nah, man.
I don't know.
I tell you where it come from.
No.
You know the UNN tank?
Okay, that makes sense because
The
yeah, up
great,
above Mulline's Road.
yeah, that's it I come from, man. That's it. Them pump it off after them supposed to clean it up.
Yeah,
It run, come down to the gully. It come
yep.
behind my
And
yard,
down
yeah.
into the Sunday Gully there and then out to the
Yeah.
south.
The gully run behind
But
my and come down Calbeck Avenue, yeah.
yeah, and then thing it different. It run at different levels.
Yeah.
Day. I guess it depends on whether I'm a pump or not.
Yeah.
But yeah. I tell you, I wouldn't change a thing for my Pembroke experience.
No.
Absolutely not.
No. It was a special, different kind of experience, Mikey. It was a different kind of experience. So you talk about the two.
Mikey, what about the musicians then? You didn't know so many musicians there from Pembroke?
Boy, I knew of a few. I had Pat Satchmo. You know Pat Satchmo?
I know the name.
Yeah, man.
Remember Little Roy, Bongo Night, the tune there? I did sound that Bongo Night. Little Roy was there. Of course, Keith and Tex. Well, Keith lived in Marvell, but Tex lived right upon Carwin Avenue. Tex is actually Peter Grant's older brother, you know.
Peter Grant, older brother?
Yeah, you know, Peter Ratty Grant played for Calabar and in Wilmers.
Yeah, man, I never know. Mr. Peter the other day, you know. Him supposed to come on the program, yeah.
Yeah, Peter, that's about the Texas and Big Brother. Texas Dixon.
Never know.
Our Peter Grant used to live. Come here in the car, him used to play ball.
Yeah, I heard you.
A big ball of that man.
I remember him name, but I just can't remember him. Which team used to play for Pembroke Hall?
Subs. Played for Subs. I don't know when played for a corner league. Because
I
it was
remember the
after
name. I can't, I just call the name, remember the name, but I just can't picture the face.
They play for Calabar and then him go play for Woolmars.
Yep. Very skillful team player.
Yeah, and even though still a play ball in age.
Boy, the funny thing, fantastic about Peter is, one time me and Peter was the same size. I'm almost a foot taller than him now. Peter don't change from primary school.
Yes.
Same size from primary school.
Man, yeah, man.
Him can still wear the same uniform he used to wear them time there. And the man still young and fit, same and run on a young boy them.
Yeah, man.
I'm balling same way. But you know, he was always into martial arts and all them things. So he was always disciplined away and take, you know.
Yes.
I'm very well, what a word. Goodness, good condition. He must keep himself in a good condition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Mikey, you don't know women they used to go Calabar, live on Cove and beside Del Furto, Lascelles Adams, Plummy.
Yeah, Plummy. Yeah, Plummy was a year ahead of me at Calabar.
Oh, okay. Plummy and Plummy said used to go to school with Penny Scott, who used to live right beside Babylon there, Patuasi. I don't.
Penny.
Penny. Him have only for sister, man. He was the only one where. When him sister come on, Tompa.
Or Flooney.
Not Flooney, man. Not Flooney, me at all, man. Not Flooney. Penny was arrested. Penny died in an accident a couple long time. But when him sister been on the program, they used to live right at Calbeck Avenue. Well, I guess Mikey you left Pembroke Hall a long time anyway. So yeah. Yeah. You left Pembroke Hall some 75. So when you say you leave, you migrate, are you one migrate or the whole family leave Pembroke Hall?
Well, basically, my mom started traveling from early 60s. And so, back and forth. But I left some of the last two, put it that way, because my sisters was grown and married. One sister was already in Canada. Clyde had migrated to Canada. And then me and my youngest brother migrated to New York in 75.
Oh, so most of the family was already away then, that's what I say.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But Cynthia never left.
You want to come again?
Cynthia never left.
Or she never left Jamaica at all?
No. She lived in Jamaica her whole life. She traveled different places,
Yeah. Okay, but she never come and live up here at all?
No.
Yeah, she hold the fort. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
So
My father was only two.
So your father, how long when you kept the family house, Mikey? Up until what time?
But that house 61, as I said, and that house was sold in the late 70s, early 80s when my father retired. Because he retired, father used to work at Water Commission. And he retired and decided to move back to his hometown, St. Elizabeth. Because all the way was grown and left, and it was just him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm selling house and moved back to St. Elizabeth. That life of leisure, basically. Just doing one thing.
Yeah.
And so we kept that house maybe close to 20 years.
So did you know other upon the house, Mikey, like what most Pembroke Hall people do, had put on rooms and all them things there?
No, that may tell you, boss. Up until the time I leave, it was still a 2-bedroom house.
Wow.
Yeah. It wasn't always, we weren't always there. When we're children, we're all there.
Yeah. We get big now.
Much older. Yeah, so them start getting married when from little and then move out on the moon and all that type of things. I was usually no more than about 3 or 4 people in the house at any given time.
Yeah. So never have no need for building no addition at all, yeah.
No, it was
You remember the bathroom them with the chain?
With the chain tank, how are you? Yeah, the thing that the tank was up on top. I have to pull the chain for flush the toilet.
Tompa, uptown and that on the love.
No, them probably had.
I remember if the bathroom, the bathroom to the back, I think the bathroom to the back was like that. But me grew up at East, so me they have that. But me I grew up with the tank on top, man. You pull the chain.
Yeah, someone if 3 bedroom will have the chain one inside of the house.
I think the bathroom to the back had that. The bathroom in the front did not. That's my recollection. The bathroom in the back had the chain. Because even though it's 3 bedroom, I think it was 3 bedroom with 1 bathroom. It wasn't like you get a 3
No, it was
bedroom
1 bathroom. But even in this country, because sometimes I do real estate appraisal, so I see different things. But even in this country, the whole houses, most of them never have more than 1 bathroom.
That's right.
Like 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom homes up here with 1 bathroom.
Yeah, the 2 bathroom is a recent thing for true, Mikey. Yeah.
It's a recent thing now.
Yeah. Bathroom was a luxury wear.
Yeah, man. But we talk about the uptown folks. I mean, Thumper, you remember Bartolo had a swimming pool in the backyard, boss.
What do you mean, man? And I tell them every summer we have beat go over there go swimming at that blouse.
Bartolo used to go Calabar to Mikey. You didn't know Bartolo?
I knew him. Yeah, I mean, we used to play ball together and all that, but I wouldn't say we're friends.
Yeah.
I only been to the house once. I never been in the swimming pool, but I saw it. But I mean, them things that you only read about in a magazine and see on TV. Whenever that swimming pool and the man throughout it.
Yeah, man. I don't know what a Pembroke Hall we had that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only was at the time. The only was not Jamaica I knew of that had a swimming pool. That I knew of.
No.
I'm sure there were
Yeah.
others.
yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
And they think that, me always say it's a Mustang, but it's not a Mustang. The car I'm father have,
Uh,
like a
um,
Charger or a Mustang, one of them car there. But him just
uh,
have that park up, in there, no man. Yeah, and the burglar bar, them.
right?
Yeah.
So
I went
the house as far as you know, Tompa, you're there Jamaica the other day. It still have swimming
Yeah.
pool?
Yeah, man.
I'm sure it's still here, yeah.
Yeah.
It's up on
And I
Acolita
wouldn't
there,
be surprised if they still own it. Because I remember years after I was going back, I would always see his mom.
I heard they still own the house.
I think
Um,
so. I think
he's
so.
up here. Somebody was telling me the idea, say
Yeah, he's up
the
here.
kid was up here. I think he's here in Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, me reach out to him in Mikey and him answer me by email. And him a work at a university. I forget the name of the university. I'm saying with a command, but I forgot follow up back with him.
That's it. I think he can teach school.
Yeah, that's what
think
he
he,
does. That's what he does.
he's a lecturer at the university,
Hmm.
professor.
Yeah. I forget the
Yeah.
name of the university completely, but yeah.
Somebody had mentioned that to me.
So where exactly
Yeah.
that
But
house was?
I think
Because I thought with a pool and I can't
Right
remember.
next to
Acolita
near
View.
where Skelly them live. Out Campbell, Dirt,
Acolita.
But
and
what?
Aqualita, just below. It's where they look at track where the basic school and the church is.
Oh, I
Yeah.
carry back to Pembroke Hall Drive.
From
Methodist.
McCall Drive. If you go
Yep.
just below that, he was like 2 houses down from Skelly them.
Mm-hmm.
From
Going
which
back.
side I go up to? Left or right hand side?
Right side
Right,
coming up on Aqualita, left side going down.
So which part of Mitchell
the
them
right
used to
side.
live? Which part of Mitchell them they live, Tompa?
Above that, Mitchell used to live 2 doors from me, 2 houses from me.
Mhm.
So Mitchell them used to live right at the corner, right where the track there.
No man. Mitchell used to live right next 2 doors from me.
So
I'm at 58, Mitchell them there 54.
you pass the track and I go up. You pass the track.
Yeah, you pass the track, come up, man.
I got you. And
Yeah.
Bartolo them house was below the track.
Below the track. Bartolo, Skelly, Dirks
And it-
them was below the
But
below.
but Tumper, you see, when you put him up on the spot earlier, Jelly, and asked me one thing. I'll forget my good friend Johnny Green. Johnny Green drop out there.
Yes.
Who that know? Me don't know
John,
that name there. Who that?
Okay,
Johnny
Johnny
and
and
Freddie Green.
Freddie Green
Johnny and
was
Freddie
my
Green,
next
man.
door neighbors.
Two Calabar man.
Yeah, man.
And then Tumper brothers them now. You had Bumpy and Billy, was it?
Billy, yeah.
Bumpy and Billy. Them thing that them look so much alike. Anytime I ask them if they want twin, them say no triplet but one dead. But they weren't twins, them just look that much alike.
Yeah.
And then Grizzly. He had some wonderful thing there, siblings there, Tumper.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So me ask you something. Freddie Green know that about. I know him they run Issa. Not Issa. Yeah. The school.
He's an attorney.
He's an attorney.
Okay, somebody different than I think about it. Because there was a Freddie
Yeah.
Green that used to run the sports the sports organization run schoolboy sports at Jamaica.
No, that's not him.
I don't think so.
Him
Leonard Freddie.
and Starboy used to work together.
Yeah, you know.
Always him and Freddie and Starboy.
You know the Freddie Green me I talk about though, Tompa.
Yeah, I know you're talking.
Yeah, but a different person completely.
different person, man.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And their father taught at Calabar.
Boy. Wow.
Yeah, boy, I couldn't believe that.
Who that?
Johnny Green.
Johnny.
That's the
Johnny
younger
Green.
brother. Johnny Green and I were classmates at Calabar.
Mhm.
And their father taught there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But me
I
ask you a
remember them
question. Me ask you a question, Mike. I true feeling there for ask it. Me ask it for him. Because but if I ask the question, we have the answer, but me don't like your perspective. Because me ask Danny German, him say it's above him pay grade. So me hear what you say.
What the great man Danny Jermaine had to say.
Eh?
What a great man Danny Jermaine had to say. I have to big him up to my KC brethren.
Yeah. What's the next word? Behind him used to live.
Well, no, Danny Jermaine lived over on Cardiff
Cardiff
Avenue.
Hall, right. Okay.
So the way the thing set up, because my street was a blind street, it was next house over. So there was like one house between my next door neighbor, and then the next backyard now was Danny Jermaine. So I could have stand on my neighbor backyard and talk to him.
Yeah, that him say, the backyard, who knows back door neighbor, that him did say
Yeah,
that. That him did say.
yeah.
Come
Danny
ask
Jermaine.
about when him say he was on the back door neighbor, and he used to play ball together and all them. So,
Yeah, we play ball together. And I tell you, better than that, Danny look much older than me. Danny and my brother, my big brother, played minor league. But when I moved to New York, we also went to the same school. Both of us attended it's no, I think it's called Brooklyn. It's called Brooklyn College. Don't it used to be New York City Community College at the time.
oh, you and Danny went to the same school?
But he graduated. We weren't there at the same time, but we went to the same school.
Okay, I got you. He
He
graduated before
graduated.
you. Yeah, kind of look
Yeah,
older than you. Yeah.
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 But I know Danny for years, and his sister is a good friend of mine here in Florida.
Yeah. You have a question, Mikey, and you bring it up back again a while ago. It's like it's a Pembroke Hall one minor league competition. Despite all of the talent, you call out some man name where you and them go to school together. You call Riley, Vincent Riley, Muller.
Yeah.
What if a man Pembroke Hall full of talent, and for all that time, from the 60s when we won minor league, 67.
Yeah.
I mean, now go past the time when the politics, but don't establish why we never graduate and win no more after 77 when the politics mash it up. Why we could win why we never win another minor league up until that time? And we had the talent.
Well, just like Danny Jermaine, that's above my pay grade. But I remember say I was not serious, baller. This was joke out the thing.
Tompa,
you understand? That's a different question me ask you, Tompa. Is that
it is, but here's my take on that. I'm wondering how many teams win minor league more than once.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
it's not an easy thing to win again, you know. That's why a lot of people tell you once you get there, you better win, you know. It's not easy to get back in these competitions.
No, winning is not an easy thing. And when you're youth, you graduate and move on to a different community and different place and all. So it's hard.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that. It's really a complex thing. There's the resources, first of all, to maintain certain things, you know, the discipline, the training, and as you say, you know, the drive, because complacency can set in.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to repeat in any sport.
Yeah.
I mean, you ask any professional athlete, I'm gonna tell you who has won any kind of way called the championship. I'm telling you, so boy, you know, and as much as you try to put behind yourself, boy, you know, we have to move on and thing there and try again. It's not about plus everybody come at your heart. When you're defending champion, everybody come bring them your game to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think what you said earlier too, you know, Silk, you mentioned that but before the major league, a lot of these guys who were there were playing at other clubs.
Yeah,
so
they were.
When major league start, a lot of them just stay at the club. They like Pato. I don't remember Pato ever played for Pembroke.
No, Pato's never played. I think Pato played his entire career for Cavalier.
Cavaliers, yeah.
And we played Corner League for Asphalt at Pembroke Hall,
Yeah, and he played Corner League with us. But him never think there. But as far as professionally, was always a Cavalier man.
Yeah.
So them they get pay for them professional club there.
Yeah, I mean, it probably wasn't anything to speak of, but
it's better than when we get a Pembroke Hall that have been voluntary.
Basically, I don't know Pembroke Hall even had a way called a payroll for Peter Man.
No,
I think it was
right. That's what
man play for love of the game. Man, I play for love.
Yeah, the structure Major League was not pay thing at all, Mikey. It was us. Yeah.
Well, you know, it comes to it, but even the national team, all right, compared to the resource where them have no and thing. How much money you know would I leave from which part them leave? Which part them live? I'm beg a bus fare or whatever. Come at training. Run on the sun for an hour long. And then for the whole day you run up and down and thing, you probably get a bun and cheese and a soft drink. Understand? And then know you reach home afterwards. Just to represent for wear the colours. And then nowadays them I get care and all them kind of thing there. You know, it's a different mindset completely.
Yeah, it is, Mikey. It is. It's hard to win as just a thumper. It's hard to repeat and all them with it. Even that, despite the talent and all them with it, it's not an easy thing.
No.
Winning is not an easy thing here, sir. It's as simple as that. As simple as that.
Yeah.
Especially
You look at the Manning Cup then.
Okay.
KC in the 70s, right? When KC win, when Dougie Bell and all of them, they never repeat. Calabar win, never repeat. It's difficult.
Well, I want to tell you. When Wilmers was a triple crown champion, was 71 and won everything.
Yeah.
But I tell you, one of the toughest team that never won was Trenchtown.
with Diego.
Trenchtown with Diego and goodness. Carl Brown and Devon Roots, yeah. I mean, them are a wicked team. But them just never win. Them was always on the competition.
Tompa, you know who upset them that year there? Well, lick them out of that competition.
Our Meadowbrook.
Yeah. I don't want Meadowbrook with the one. Tompa, the biggest upset.
Yeah, man.
God, Diego, you know
what? You know what happened is that same complacency thing that we're talking about. They probably look down and say, boy, we don't even have a show for that one.
And that happened. Them not talk to a man from Meadowbrook, Mikey, was on that in that game there. They never give him a chance.
Yeah.
Never give him a chance at all.
They look past the one. I remember in them days I used to get at the beginning of the school year, them used to give a book of passes.
Yeah, man. You never get that to you. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I sit on the bleachers.
Yeah.
So when you look on the schedule, when we say Meadowbrook are Arden, we laugh. That we know say
true.
We know so guaranteed. We guaranteed too.
You didn't play no guy. You have to worry about the show up. There's no appoint that for no Mikey, yeah?
Hey.
So good.
When I play Colts, we go for Meadowbrook, 6. We get them down on the field, for Meadowbrook,
Bottom field.
Yeah, bottom field, yeah.
Yeah.
When we look and say Casey, our Wilmers, our Trenchtown, man, they want to go to the game in the bus. Say go here to all the way down to Crossroads from Stadium.
Yep.
A tougher game that for a player, yeah. So the infrastructure of Pembroke Hall, Mikey, in terms that say when you grew up there, were you in terms that say you say come and say Mall Road and all the way there? How quickly did the infrastructure develop at Pembroke Hall, if you remember?
Well, that's them come on. The Barber Green came shortly after that. That's the paving. Barber Green is the name of the company, by the way. But everybody just refer to it as Barber Green.
Oh, I saw that name they come from?
Yeah, Barber hyphen Green. That's the name of the company that used to do the paving.
Hold on. See, I said the road, when I said Barber Green, is after the company, them name that right.
You remember when we used to say, you go make a Xerox now? You talk about copy piece of paper.
Yeah, exactly.
A document.
It become a generic name, but Start was a name brand.
Yep.
Yeah, Xerox was a name brand that became a generic term for thing of
like
copy.
A photocopy, because Xerox that for me,
Yeah. And then Washington Boulevard we used to call the Nylon Road.
I rather Briscoe come educate about that, right? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Nylon Road. All right. Remember the drive-in theater?
Yeah, what was going to ask you about that?
Yeah.
It was over by Drew's Land, right across Washington Boulevard.
You remember when that closed out, Mikey?
Yeah. Them couldn't make no money.
Why?
Because nobody never want to pay going, so everybody stand up outside and watch the movie and can't hear. Because if you don't actually have the audio, the speakers or whatever, you can't hear what's going on. So then I watch, and I enjoy the movie in the road, and I watch the fights and the fist fights and gunfights and all that. But you can't hear a thing that I say. It's like watch a silent movie, But everybody has stand up outside and do that. Or the one who do go inside. The gate man make more money than the company because boy, I'm letting them friend them. You have a car load of people, 10 people in one car. and two people pay. You know, that type of thing. You know, typical indiscipline.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm saying that them actually went bankrupt and all that. Couldn't make no money.
So, let me ask you something, Mikey. Were you aware that
Uh,
Michael London live at Pembroke Hall?
yes, I forgot to say me. I thought you put on the spot. Boise.
Yeah.
Yeah, another KC man. You used to live down on Carwin Avenue.
Yeah, man, but talk to him already, man. If him interview not come out, that I'm going to do a part
Oh,
two with
great,
him. Yeah.
great,
As a
great.
matter of fact, Wednesday night was supposed to do the second part with him, but never first half with him, boy. Him full of history
That's
at
another
Pembroke Hall.
multi. That's another multi-talent.
Yeah.
I'm on to play music and play sports. He's a good actor, comedian, the whole nine. Very talented, brother.
Andre described him as a renaissance man. And everything.
He is. He is. With him long self.
Yeah, man. Everything.
Montal, boys about 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah. So you didn't know him from Pembroke Hall and Mikey?
Yeah, I know from him time.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I went in the car, man, asked me and tell me, say, me know some boys. The half of them I used to live down there. One of them used to go Calabar to run.
Oh, yeah. Thing there.
Half of the last name, them live on, at Petterton, them live on near Pregs, I think them live.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
okay. You talk about you talk about Owen Harvey them.
Yeah, man, Owen
yeah.
Harvey and Prince. Yeah, Owen. Me know Owen. Owen and I were in the same class together.
And Paul.
Owen and Paul.
And them have an older brother run for Calabar, run 800 meter for Calabar. A long distance runner, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know the older brother. I know Owen and my younger brother were classmates at Calabar. Owen and Danny were in the same class. My youngest brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, me in another class to Mikey. I was in another class.
Really?
Yeah, me and Owen take common entrance together.
So you probably don't remember Danny either.
No.
Tell him not to remember. I used to call him Young Bongo. Because you take your brother as a legacy. You take your brother.
Yeah.
Surprised. Guys, I was such a terrorist. I'm surprised you never knew him.
I remember Owen, but you're right. I don't have no memory of him at all, Mikey. You're right about that. But at primary school, I thought about me and him never go to high school together.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about
Calabar, no,
I
man.
don't know. I don't know. I was in the same class in primary school. I
went to Meadowbrook, Mikey, so no, I never got Calabar.
Now I was talking about Calabar. My Owen was in the same class.
Oh, no, I know, right. Me and Owen did leave. Me know Owen from primary school. Me and Owen did go primary school together, yeah.
Yeah.
So that family matter. Him let me know, say, Paul, me I try to remember him first, because my name was Prince. But me know,
Paul
say,
Salina.
Yeah, I'm give me Paul Salina. I have some different Facebook names there.
Yeah.
Him let me know, say, him give me Mikey, London number.
Contact.
Yeah, I call him and then we set up and then I have another conversation with you in the second part. So let me ask you about another legend of Pembroke Hall. I see if you know this man, you know.
Yeah.
You remember much?
I'm not going there. I deliberately never mentioned much name. Just leave that alone. Yeah, I know much. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Thumper, the man, I leave the one to be the paid one, him not to the bait at all.
No, not at all.
Man. Simon Rochester don't mind to talk about that.
No, man, Simon love much, man. I want to.
Yeah, man.
Simon love much Thumper. It's all right, man, yeah.
I know what I know. Yeah.
So you didn't know, let me ask on the other side then. So you didn't know the top cop of Pembroke Hall, Kirk them father.
Mr. Roll.
Yeah.
We call the corporal, it was Corporal Roll and it was Lieutenant Roll. Yeah, I think it was Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody know Lieutenant Roll.
Yeah. Top cop, that man.
It was a vehicle. It was can't call it undercoat, everybody know it. It was an unmarked vehicle. Tied up on a corner, you see that vehicle with the license plate KS32.
Yeah, him that
Ask him about KS32.
Him that a come
Some
through.
stuff that come- I don't know, not necessarily him, but we know the license plate number. And so just
Yeah,
that
man.
man just start scattering.
Yeah. Would
He
have two more.
wasn't
Would
doing
have two
anything,
more to
just
know
hang out
from.
with them like man eagle.
Yeah. And they remember one time we didn't do it at Pembroke Hall as much when I was in Pembroke Hall. But down at East there, you used to have two police cars. I think them is the Morris Minor, Morris something car them.
Yeah, Morris Oxford, I think it was.
Morris Oxford. AM
Yep.
144 and AM 142. When
Okay,
them
there
got
you go.
come, if you're on your skate, them
Yeah.
take away your skate and take away your bearings them off of the skate. And tell them to stay off of the road.
Yeah, them cops. Them just never likes the kids hang out on the street.
No, no.
So we weren't doing anything. We just did it. But them not like say a group of young men.
No.
So when you say the Pembroke Hall in 1975, Mikey, what the impression when you leave Pembroke Hall in terms of say when I last time I go back, I'm gonna put the question away before. You say I went back for a funeral. You have been back to Pembroke Hall recently?
I've been back to Jamaica numerous times. I passed through Pembroke Hall a few times, but I haven't been. No, because most of the people I know are not here anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a different setup completely now.
Yeah.
But I've driven through there and just observed certain things and whatnot. But the last proper visit you'd call it was the one I was telling you about when we actually went by the whole house and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I travel to Jamaica probably a couple times a year.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons I've retired here to Florida.
Yeah.
Because not only the climate, but it's an hour away from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to Jamaica regularly, but Pembroke Hall, I don't get to Pembroke Hall often.
Yeah. And that's kind of like me. When we go to Jamaica, I will drive to Jamaica, but not necessarily stop. And you know.
Right. And actually,
through.
I've actually been back to the school a couple times, Pembroke Hall Primary School. As I go over there, go visit the kids and drop off some things, school supplies and what have you, quietly, type of thing, because that's part of my foundation. And I attended, there was a band competition over at the high school, and being through my connection with the Meritone family, they've adopted Pembroke Hall High School band, the music program, in a Meritone thing.
Oh.
So we supply them with instruments and things like, write scholarships. There's a lot of things that we do at the foundation. So they were having a high school band competition there a couple of years ago, and I happened to be in town. So me and Monty Blake went by there, and I had a very good visit. And I was talking to them. What's her name? Miss French.
Yeah.
She's one of the things there. I think she's like in charge of the PTA or something. She's like the
Yeah. Remember Miss French? You would talk to, we interviewed Jelly.
Yeah.
Celia French. Her brother, I think, was in school with me at primary school. If I'm not mistaken. Either her older brother or her father. Somebody in her family. Might have been her own. She's much younger than me. But she's like the mayor of Pembroke Hall.
Oh, she and her grandmother come on, Tompa. Yes. See that?
Yes, she and her grandmother. Yeah.
And she introduced them and tell the kids, so well, I used to live right around the corner here, and I remember the day the school opened, blah 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 type of thing.
Well, that's good to hear, because that's one of the things. We registered this organization, Silk, and we're gonna launch it soon, and then Birdie and Pregs keep a party July 15th.
Yeah. I heard some rumblings to that effect, Tumpa. So you and I would talk after year about that.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Yeah, but I'll definitely be at dance next month.
Yeah.
And any kind of thing, count on me, any type of support.
Yeah. I just say I want to launch it because we put it in place for it official and proper, Mike. Yeah.
Good.
It's tough done. And you sound like you can give a whole heap of advice in terms of that. How long now you have the foundation where you give back to the school at Pembroke Hall?
Oh, it's not mine. It's the Meritone Foundation.
Yeah.
Who Meritone, the Blakes.
Yeah.
Because Winston Blake was Meritone's sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you
I
still
was
do the
talking
thing
to
when you still do
uh,
the reunion in Jamaica?
yeah, we had kind of wake out
Oh,
COVID
COVID.
had, yeah, but we did it last year for the first time in several years, and we're planning it again this year, end of
Okay.
October,
Yeah.
which coincide with my birthday, so I'll be
Yes.
there. This year we're going to
Where are
Mobile.
you doing it? In place?
Mobile this year.
Oh, the Mobile.
Yeah, I don't. The information should be coming out shortly because
Okay. Cool.
people need to register and what have you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, COVID.
yeah. I'm a send a,
Yeah.
send a, I need to send a shout out to my virgin Donovan Jermaine, and you know, even for Fortis man, and them always a tease me and whatnot. Whereas like oh KC win champs this year, and I didn't make the chance, but
Again.
usually I'm seeing for the last over the last 10 years, almost 7 times, and tell me congratulations, you know, and there's only twice I have to say it to it.
Yes.
Well, just remember that, okay, Danny. But big up my general. I mean, they're doing some wonderful work in the music industry, and we appreciate what they do. You know, Pentos Records and um, a lot of contribution to the music,
Yeah, man.
Jamaican music.
As a Pembroke Hall, man, that too. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
definitely.
man. Danny Jermaine.
Definitely. Did you get a chance to listen to his conversation, Mikey?
I haven't listened to the playback yet, but I'm gonna when I hear what I have to say.
Yeah, yeah. Not just a good conversation we had with him. It was a nice, lively conversation we had with him. So, yeah.
Yeah, man.
So, so Mikey, you think, when you pass through Pembroke Hall, when you say go Jamaica, what impression you get at Pembroke Hall, or even Jamaica per se, in terms of like, what you think Jamaica has deteriorated, or Pembroke Hall per se has deteriorated wholly beyond repairs?
You talking about physically?
Well, yeah, the infrastructure first and foremost, the houses of Pembroke Hall and all them things.
Well, I don't know. I see people trying their best. You know, there's something to be said about the resiliency and the spirit. Never say that spirit and attitude of people. I mean, in spite of all of the hardship and whatever challenges them are dealing with, people manage to find a way to get it done. And most of them do it honestly. The majority of them do it honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you have to give respect here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things that could be done differently are done better. But again, is a change of mindset because, you
Yeah.
know, it's
Yeah.
been so ingrained and reinforced over generations now that even if the proper the proper channel presents itself, they're so accustomed to doing it the other way that you understand? So
Yeah. So Andre there, bring him in.
Yeah, I'm bringing him in, yeah. So, let me ask you a question, Mikey, because you live at Pembroke Hall just for 14 years,
yeah.
61 to 70. Come in, Andre, evening. Andre, you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man, yeah, welcome, welcome. You live at Pembroke Hall for 14 years, Mikey.
Uh-huh.
Why is it that you, after all these years, you still have such a fond memory of Pembroke Hall? I never lived there in a long time. What I think,
Well, it was the foundation. I've spent my formative years there. Remember, I came there when I was 3 years when I left when I was almost 17. So those are my formative years. So, you know, basically what I am in life was forged there in that time period. You know, everything over and above that now, up until when we reach our life now, is just a continuation. That was the foundation.
Yeah.
And thank goodness the boy, you know, had a solid foundation and good solid people around me. Give me that kind of keep it grounded.
yeah, Pembroke Hall
Yeah.
was a special community where I grew up in at the time. I agree. I lived there
Mm.
much longer than you, but yeah,
Yeah,
it still remained up to when I left in 2000, a solid place to grow up on.
man.
I turned big man, my kids them born at Pembroke Hall until I migrated
Okay.
in 2000, yeah.
Okay.
Born right at the house at Calbeck Avenue when I grew up, that's it. So yeah.
So you know, Miss what lady the name used to own the shop? I remember her daughter, Baby G,
Which shop?
the one on Calbeck Avenue. across from the ball field, man.
Oh, Sis shop you attack?
So it name Sis.
Yeah.
My daughter used to run it.
Yeah. A long time that shop the leave go, but you left long time to Mike. Yeah, Sis shop, that was the biggest shop in Pembroke Hall.
At one time, yeah. No, I want to tell you, some people still refer to Pinnacle Close as Shop Road because one of the first shops in Pembroke Hall was right next door to me.
Oh, really?
From Pinnacle. Yeah, that house, nobody never lived in that house till 1970. Was 71, 72 before anybody. From that house built. It was never occupied as a residence until then. It was always a shop. In fact, when the construction was going on for a 3-bedroom, when I got killed, I'm not like how it's up, but like how to call it up the 3-bedroom.
Yeah, but I know you can't be uptown for.
But when the rest of the construction was going on, that shop was one of the few shops in the area. Plus, them had a little addition in the back there where they used to sell drinks. So, like on a Friday after them done work, them used to come on there and bend them elbow a little bit and, them type of things used to go on. But as I said, that house, nobody lived in that house for years. That's why up until the time I left, the only vegetation was 2 coconut trees. That was the place. So, because nobody never lived there for plant anything.
So the people who own it or run it, I shop them, I use it for iron. Who own the place?
It went from one. Remember, originally it was a man named Mr. Montague used to own it. Then a man named Mr. Cooper, and the Coopers moved to New York. Then it was Mr. Francis, and then finally a couple named Scott. And then after that, then them changed it back to a residence, and people start living after it. They never gate or a fence until then. People build up once people start living in, they put up a fence.
And that's right at the corner. The shop was right at the corner of Pinnacle and Carolina.
No man, it was at the other end, but at the dead end.
Oh, no, right the dead end part, really?
Yeah, because my house blocked the street.
Yeah,
we have the point block.
We had a shop that all, Mike. I was not aware. You had to about a shop, I never know about that all.
Yeah, people still call it Shop Road. Well, I guess depends on which I live in Pembroke Hall.
Well, yeah.
You had Miss Gardner's shop from Potosi.
You remember Mr. Lindsay's shop?
You had Mr. Runce's shop.
Yeah, that's Andrea's shop right at Pontrypant and Last Queen. Mr. Lindsay's Mr. Runce's shop there, yeah.
And they had Mr. Lindsay at a shop.
Yeah, right in front of the primary school, yeah.
Right. Then Mr. Cooper, may I tell you about the Coopers who used to run the shop next door to me. Then we move it down to where Mr. Miller shop now. And then them did give to a family named Banks, who was them cousins. Them used to have the shop there. And then Mr. Miller used to live in England for years. Sally Miller, the film father.
Oh, hold on. A Sally Miller, a Miller, I'm right name?
Yeah. You never know that.
Now that you mentioned the England thing, remember Sally Miller was, we used to call him English boy.
Yeah, England, I think England and born.
You're certain about that, Mikey, because I have root Sally Miller name and give me a different name.
Yes, man. A Miller, man.
A Miller, I'm right name, Andre?
Yeah. Mr. Miller was important. Mr. Miller used to run the shop.
I believe it was Keith. I don't
Exactly.
know why Keith come to mind. That I thought it was Keith Miller.
That is his name, Keith Miller. But Mr. Miller live and work for years in England, and him retire and come home. And him open the shop basically as give him something for the. But one of the complaints we had about Mr. Miller shop was him thinks him still live in England because boy you come down and middle of the day and the shop lock up and him gonna have tea. Mr. Miller's an Englishman. I'm gonna keep him English customer. Lock up the shop and gonna have him tea.
And Sally Miller used to go Calabar too.
Yes, Sally's a Calabar man.
Yes.
Younger youth than me though.
Yeah. He was instrumental in organizing the Junior Corner League after a while, man. He run that and.
So I heard.
Yeah,
I hear me.
Yeah, man. Sally Miller was the coach for Leeds when I played there, and also the minor league coach who I played under.
Okay. It wasn't that good as a player, but as an organizer and a coach, I understand was pretty good.
Full, exactly.
Excellent organizer.
Okay.
And when you think say he was younger than you, Mikey, and the man could have organized.
Really?
Yeah, no man, you have to give him props, man. I have to give him props.
Absolutely.
That's the only about the talent of Pembroke Hall at the time. It's like
Yeah, man.
a young man like him will just take on, and it's not like him going to school for going to coaching and organizing.
I don't think so.
No, I just opportunity him say on the society, say, boy, I'm going to organize everything, yeah.
I'm going to apply himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he had a level of maturity that was beyond his years, you know. And you know, he was a very good administrator. And then the youths like myself, even though we were more contemporaries with him, respect him. So, you know, it was easy to follow his lead, you know.
And it may have something to do with his upbringing and everything there. And things that he was exposed to, having lived overseas, you know, for so long before him come back to our environment. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the father himself you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about Sally.
No, Sally himself.
Because he was exposed to that very young.
Him live in England for a while too, that's what I say?
Yeah, he grew up in England before.
He was born there, I believe.
I remember.
Oh, I never realized that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he was born in England, you know.
I think he was born in England, right? Mr. Miller is probably one of the people who migrate from over in the 50s.
Yeah. I didn't know that at all.
And live in England and work there for many years, and then, you know,
him come
decide, say, when I come home, come retire.
He make the return trip early. I never know that at all. But you're right. If him born and grow in England, that's different upbringing that than we.
Exactly.
He may expose enough more things than we. Yeah. Andre, you have any question for Mikey? I know you don't know what we asked or didn't ask, but any particular thing that's on your mind where you want to ask Mikey?
No, I mean, I don't, you know, like I jump in and I was trying to get a feel for where you were, you know, with the conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing that come to mind that my brethren, Carlton Briscoe, back in our Excelsior days, used to talk about there was most people, well, I guess everybody on the call would know Big Uncle.
Ringo. That's Logman, bro.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Carlton always talk about, and I don't know, it must be you, Mikey, like, Big Uncle out by Pastry.
That's Snips.
Yes. And him would come out and him say, warm sloss on the man that. What big sloss. Right.
Yeah,
and
but
him say, I go buy drinks here, sir. And him go in and come back out and see the man them see him and say, warm sloss on the man that. They repeat the same thing again. But it was the uncle at times would, you know, kind of go off the rail a little bit.
Right. Nice guy. I'm fairly harmless, but you know, it was a decent baller too.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Early out, it was a decent, but a bright guy too.
Extremely. Yeah. And Log was a great defender. Good defenseman.
And another bright guy again.
So Log went to Calabar to Mikey?
No, I don't. Log didn't go to Calabar. Forget which school Log went.
One of them went to Arden. I don't know which one.
I think Ringo went to Arden. Andre. Greenwich went to Arden.
Greenwich.
He could have played cricket too. Was a good batsman.
Okay.
Both of them.
Yeah, Log was a good batsman. Yes, I remember that to Andre. Yeah.
I know
they live next door to the Aitchisons, Tony and Blackety.
I know Log was the captain of the minor league team. The minor league football team. Log was the captain.
The team were one, him captain that team there?
No, the
team
couple
before
years
that.
Later, a couple years later when my brother played. I don't know if he played on the winning team because I didn't see them play as I was like a kid.
Yeah.
But I know the year my brother played. When my brother and Maya played. Log was the team captain. I was the thing there. Him and Butterdred or Butterdan was the thing that was the
center.
Yeah. I'm just on the defense.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, look, that's what I'm describing. Look, I'm using to lock it off, got dog nut.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm getting the name.
Yeah,
Logman.
yeah. I just said, look, contribution to Pembroke Hall, well known and well documented. So,
Yeah.
well known and well documented, Mike. So, I can't have you on the program and not talk to you about your sister, because as I say in the original introduction, that song where your sister sing, are one of the best songs I ever hear come out of Jamaica.
Which one?
Surround Me With Love.
Okay. Actually, my favorite song by her is Love Forever, the first one.
Mine too, Silk, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Was she who motivated you in terms of the singing?
Yes. Well, it has always been there, but I'm also a practical person. I mean, I respect all of my peers in the business who decide to make it them career. But knowing as I know how fickle the business is, if I was to
Yes.
depend on music for eat, I'd have starved. So I always make sure to have something else going on. Alternative what you call it? Income producing
Income
streams.
stream. Yeah.
Yes, I don't have to rely on it. Because it's rough. I see people go through some hardship and things. Some very talented people. Because not everybody, is
Yes.
a
Yes.
very, 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 very select and chosen few that actually get the break. Actually, for reach
Yes.
certain. I mean, I belong to an organization called JAVA, Jamaica Association of Vintage Artists and Affiliates. And, you go meeting sometimes. I mean, I've been privileged enough to appear on some show with some legends. People I grew up and listened to on radio from Melika Boy. I mean, for being on a show with Ken Booth and Leroy Sibbles and man like that, Bob Andy. You
Yeah.
go meet and you walk in and you say, oh, wow, there's the Tamlins over there. So, Fab Five, Dwight Pinkney. These are legendary people. They grew up listening to. But I mean, I see someone now, I call a name, whom I know in the business from how long, and then you see them and them want to pull you one side and ask if that's it. You know what I mean? Because, it's
That
really,
is so true.
you know what I mean? It's kind of rough. So I don't have any way call it. No delusions are grander. I mean, I love the music. I love what I do. But I just do it basically for the love of it. For the love of it is not fair. It's not a career for me.
It's a tough business. Remember earlier when I talked about the sports, say
Yeah.
it's hard to repeat and win in our sports.
Yeah.
We talk about that. The music even worse than that,
Oh yeah.
Music is a tough business, It's like to actually make it and become a professional singer and make a money off it. Maybe I don't know if it's easier them days, yeah. But it is a tough business. It's not an easy business at all.
Extremely. But every
But
person who makes
like what Silky said, I think it's less about talent and more about opportunity and connections, because there's a lot of great singers who don't make it. They make nothing out of it. And some
Absolutely.
people who are not as talented, who are well connected, will get breaks.
Mm-hmm. I see some people that sell zillions of records. I wonder who even let them in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
And I see some people with some fantastic talent. I'm like, whoa, why this person can't get a break?
Yeah. The life such a way when it comes to that. You're right about that,
Yeah,
Mikey.
a lot of times it's all about marketing.
Yeah.
Marketing and image. If you have a certain image and look a certain way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you get a little marketing behind you, a little push. You can make a way.
Yeah.
And then you have some other people who just labor in obscurity for years. And everybody say, whoa, he's so good or she's so good. And I'm just can't make it.
Yeah.
Can't be trying that time.
So when you grew up, Mikey, were you aware that your sister was such a good singer?
Oh yeah, but I mean, music was always around the house, I hear my mom singing. I hear my sister singing. We used to have put on a concert at night time, entertain ourselves in the house.
Yeah.
And Yeah, imitate people you see on TV. Of course, my sister that blew everybody out of the water because she had the voice, She's, I always tell people, say, if you're going to do a comparison, when people tell us I'm good, I said, no, man. If my sister is Michael Jackson, I'm Latoya.
Yeah, who?
Latoya.
I'm like Latoya. I'm like Latoya to her, Michael.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
Not even German. Not even
Not
German.
even Janet.
Not even Janet or German Jackson to Michael. I'm like Latoya
Yes,
to her.
you're right. That's how I asked her who that. Which
A big drop off. Big drop off. But in all things we give thanks.
Yeah.
So your mother sang as well, Silky.
Yeah, that's where it started. My mom was a soprano. She had a fantastic voice. I mean, mom's a better singer than Cynthia, if you won't believe it or not. But nobody ever heard her because she never sang except in church or, around the house.
Yes.
Yeah, but she was very talented.
Yeah, as I said earlier, at a different time, a woman wouldn't have no ambition to become a singer at all. Now your mom's age.
No, man. Wasn't a very honorable profession for women back then.
No, a different thing completely.
And Pembroke Hall had a lot of women like that who were very good, because my wife's aunt, who is Mrs. Rawl, and you would likely know who she is, Silky.
Yeah, man. Mom.
Yes.
Yeah, Mrs. Rawl.
She was an exceptional singer.
Really? I've never heard her sing. I know she was a gorgeous lady.
Yeah, she was my mother-in-law is her sister, my wife's her niece. But she was at St. Mary's Church on the choir for years, but oh my gosh. The opera style. She was very, very good. Very, very talented. Yeah.
And a lot of people have an informal training. It just come naturally. They just open them out and it sing and it come out.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. There was somebody that Silk mentioned that died. He thought that passed away. Andre.
Tennyson the act about Andre.
Oh, Tennyson Walters?
Yeah.
You thought he passed?
Oh, no, you're talking about Tennyson Walters.
Which Tennessee that talk about then, Mikey?
I was talking about Tennessee, the one live up on the one live up on Potosi, on Calabar. Tennyson Walters. Tennyson Walters is older. Huh?
That is Tennyson Walters. He lived at 80 Potosi in front of the triangle.
Okay. We used to call him Donkey.
Went to Calabar.
You mean that? No. He used to run against Donkey Man. Or Stallion rather.
Well, this was a younger guy than me.
Yeah,
there was also a Tennyson Walters who was older and was my brother time. But he lived down on Petterton, lived down on the other side off of Pembroke, near Marywood. Now that area where Craig's live.
Tennyson Walters live next door to Alla Engleton on Potosi Avenue.
Is Walters with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. That family is my cousin. Tennyson went to Calabar and he was an 800-meter runner.
I'm younger than you, Mikey. I'm younger than you.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about.
Tennyson was born in 1959.
Yeah, was younger than me. Was a couple of years behind me in school.
Yeah, man. So
he would have been with Ray Wilmot and those guys.
Right, Ray and Wilmot and them.
Yeah.
Gilbert Chang, those guys.
Yep.
Gilbert Chang,
yep.
Yeah. CM8 group, yeah.
Yeah, all them guys.
Yeah, so if we were talking about Mikey, I tell him, Andre said, I wasn't aware of that at all. Because Mikey was singing to Tennyson and Pass.
Somebody told me
Tennyson lives here in New Jersey. He's married to Kirk's twin sister.
He married to Kirk, exactly. He married to Kirk's twin sister. That's what I'm thinking about. But some idiot told me same Pass years ago.
No, man. No, man.
So I'll just start rumors.
Yeah, Tennyson is alive here in New
Okay.
Jersey.
Glad to hear, because I was kind of taken aback when I heard.
Yeah, it's the same person I think about Mike when you talk about it, and I wasn't aware at that talk. As I talked to him, brother,
Okay.
and I know,
Well, I'm glad
and
to know.
I know Andre know them much better than I do. Related to them, not even know.
Yeah,
Related.
absolutely.
Yeah, man. That's my
Oh,
family.
right.
Yeah.
So
I
you,
saw Kirk a few years ago. We had a minor bittersweet reunion here in Miami. I don't know if you remember thing there. Junior Beer.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Ed Beer?
Yeah.
Bowley brother?
Older brother. But he passed. And
Yeah.
we were at the funeral in
Yeah, he had
Miami.
pancreatic cancer. Yes.
Yeah. And we had a little minor reunion. Quite a few of us were there. Everett was there. Well, both his brothers. Muller was there. Me. Terry Hook.
Yeah, Terrence, that's Keith's brother. Yeah.
Yeah, Terry Hook. Kirk Rawl. Shelley was here. Shelley, who I haven't seen in forever.
which Shelley that now?
That's Eddie. That's Eddie.
I don't know his name. I just know my Shelley. I look a light skinned guy.
Well, yeah,
Was that
Eddie
good?
and Johnny
I
Shelley.
Eddie that. If it's light skin, I Eddie at that. Oh, yeah.
It's Eddie, yeah.
A nice looking baller, younger than me.
Yeah, Eddie.
Yeah, man.
Eddie.
Two of them were pretty good. Johnny
Yeah.
was almost like Maradona.
Yeah, Johnny
That
better than
dark
Eddie,
hair with-
by far. Johnny better than Eddie, yeah.
Yeah, they were there.
I think them because
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I just pulled into Kirk's driveway because my wife and I recently sold our house. And
Okay.
so before transitioning to Florida, we were staying here by Kirk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Kirk and my brother were classmates at Calabar.
That's a younger brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How many brothers you have, Silky?
2. I have one older and one younger.
Okay. So when them say big slashes, you are your older brother them time?
No. Clyde is big slots. He's older one.
And he was a better baller than you.
Much better. Clyde is a much more disciplined baller. Clyde played semi-pro in Canada, all them things. And his son is a fantastic baller. So he played here for years at one of the powerhouse high schools here in Florida, St. Thomas Aquinas. The same school Michael Irvin went to. Michael Irvin from NFL.
Yeah.
And they're a soccer powerhouse team. Every year them
I
got.
think that's where Sanya Richards went to.
Yep. Every year them got state championship.
Yeah.
My nephew was like the star player or star forward. Because I'm born with a football name, man. Because from Clyde had a football for him before I'm born. Okay. So he basically come out of the womb. And he actually played like second division Bundesliga for a couple of years.
Wasn't that good?
Yeah, played collegiate and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So Mikey, what you talk about Bundesliga now? I mean, no, you have the German in the family.
Right. Yeah.
Are they from St. Elizabeth, that those set of Germans, or from West Milan?
St. Elizabeth. My father's from St. Elizabeth.
St. Elizabeth.
Okay.
Yeah, my father's side, the German side, is from West Milan, Seaford Town, German town.
Yeah. I know that German community down there.
Yeah.
So, Mikey, believe it or not, there for almost 2 hours.
Great. All right. I'm gonna wrap this up, but I'm going to do a little riff. And I don't know if you're familiar with this comedian named Jeff Foxworthy. And man, they talk about him redneck.
Yeah,
roots.
man.
Yeah.
He was a Canadian comedian, right? He was a Canadian comedian, I think.
No, not Canadian. I'm American, from the South.
He's American? Okay.
Yeah. And him say, you may be a redneck if, and him have certain little scenarios.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I have a variant on that. I say, you might be an early Pembroke Hall player, an early Pembroke Hall resident if. All right. If you remember watching film show up by the ball field, Colbeck Avenue there, you may be an early Pembroke Hall resident. See, in the early days, we come there,
with the projector.
Let me set up a film projector, right? And you used to watch old films like Rocket Man and Cisco Kid. And,
Yes.
what them name, Laurel and Hardy. If you remember that,
Yes.
you might be a early Pembroke Hall, man.
For true that.
Yeah. If you
remember that, you don't need your birth certificate. If you remember that.
No. If you remember when Open Bible Church was a tent in a open lot.
Yes.
And you may be an early Pembroke Hall resident. Open Bible Church was, as I said, was a tent out of the thing there, down below Anglesey, between Anglesey Avenue and Pembroke and Washington Boulevard.
And Boulevard. Yes.
It started out in a tent until they make enough money for the building. And
they had the church building fund.
Yep. They had a Canadian family named Henderson were the first pastors. And then they went back to Canada and the Summers took over. Because there's a building down in our past named the Frank Summers Memorial Building. He was the guy that took over. Frank Summers' son and I went to Calabar. My son named Glenn. I went to school at Calabar. They were Canadian. And that's Open Bible Church. If you remember Oasis Club, our Highway Club.
Oh, God. Oh, yes.
Ponderosa, our Blue Nile.
Yeah.
Then you may be an early Pembroke.
Ponderosa, you're right. I remember that. Who remember that never come up Pembroke Hall, Mikey, yes?
Mr. Taff and them left us an open Blue Nile down on Pembroke Hall Drive.
And then them go over Seaway Drive.
Right above.
Yeah. Mr. Taff, yeah.
If you've ever had chicken and chips from Highway Club.
Oh, yes, man. Oh, yes.
You might be an early Pembroke Hall. If you know any of the following, if you remember any of the following characters, you might be a Pembroke Hall resident. Zigaboo.
Oh, yes, sir.
Teddy Fox. 40. Spartacus.
40, yes.
Romeo.
Yes.
Santa. Butty.
Yeah. Oh, Butty with the cow them.
With the cows, right. Butty with the cows from Francis Farm. If you remember on Tree Oaks, used to be Francis Farm.
Francis Land.
Yes.
Then you may be early Pembroke Hall person.
I like that series there, Silky. I like that series there.
Yeah. That's just some of the things to remember. If you remember Boulevard Drive-In Theater, and you might be early.
Early, yes.
No, I mentioned film show. If you remember Street Dance, Independent Street Dance.
Oh, God.
Yes. Field, you might be early Pembroke Hall resident. No, I remember when we first moved there, Musketeer used to kill it. And you used to have a truck come around at night, come fumigate.
Some spray.
Spray. You missed thing there. If you remember Musketeer fumigation, and you may be an early Pembroke Hall resident.
That is true.
Yeah, the man who smoke up the place early, yes. Yeah,
man, they must drive through at night time and smoke it up. If you remember Hurricane Flora in 1963.
63, yes.
You might be early Pembroke Hall resident. If you remember Jamaica Independence 1962 and receiving a souvenir, what do you call it?
The mug, the gold mug.
Yes, the mug with the coat of arms and coming a different
color. With the coat of arms,
yes. I have one in my cabinet at the yard. I only have one, yes. I'm never born 62 yet, yes.
If you see one of those, you might be early Pembroke Hall resident. If you know the difference between 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom in Pembroke Hall, you might be early Pembroke Hall resident. And this applies to you, Tupper. If you've ever gone swimming in the Bartolo's swimming pool and a backyard, you might be early.
If you know about the swimming pool and the Bartolo's, you're early Pembroke Hall. You know, early.
Exactly. If you know about First of all, if you remember the 41 bus that you had to go to Washington Boulevard because there was no bus that
The
came
bus are
into
coming up
Pembroke.
Pembroke at all, no.
And you might barely Pembroke because of that.
Well, for Andre, what the paver's name again? The company that paved the road name again?
Barber Green.
Barber Green.
Yeah.
So Andre, you know it.
Barber Green.
Barber hyphen Green.
Yeah, date me now.
If you remember Barber Green, you might barely Pembroke.
Our Radical Boulevard, you call it earlier, Mikey, what boulevard name?
Nylon Road, man.
If you remember, say Nylon Road or Boulevard, that's the same thing, you know.
Remember Washington Boulevard as Nylon Road, and you might barely
No, that's true. That was like the Grand Central Parkway, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was so
It used to seem like a big road.
Yep. Yeah, and it was really what? Well, at the time, it was only like 2 lanes.
Yeah.
There was only 1 lane in each direction. I don't think it was 2 lanes.
1 in each direction.
Who did afraid to cross the boulevard?
Everybody.
Me, God, man. You're terrified of that, man.
Everybody. That was a big wide.
Yeah, but that man
street.
will get licked down on the boulevard, man. May I tell you?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You remember them? They make a thing where you can cross, or like a step was go over the top.
Over a boy called
by Headley Avenue. Right by Headley Avenue.
But Andre, you ever use that yet?
No, sir. Me never use that yet.
Too close to Marble.
Yeah, man.
You never can't. That's across it from Headley. You don't venture down that side.
No, you never. Yeah, man, right up on the top, right so. Too close to, yeah.
There was this house over in Marble. I can't remember. I want to say Denver Crescent. I can't remember the exact address. But there was a man there, and on Sundays used to bake bread. And you could go over there Sunday evening and get a hot loaf of bread, hot out of the oven. It used to cost like 20 cents. So you just take like 3 or 4 of a pony up because the burn up on the money them time. Each would put up like a 5 cents. Mm-hmm. And then you get a hot, one of them decent sized loaf of bread. And a pot of butter. And put on it. And of course
some butter,
it just melts. And then you walk back. And your friend them share that.
You just tear that.
Yeah, man. But you have to wait because the things are hot to burn you on. Cause just come out of the oven.
Yes.
I have 2 for your series in Mikey. If you remember the cigar factory on Pembroke Hall Drive.
Yes.
You're not an early Pembroke Hall man at all.
Our thermoplastic.
Thermoplastic, yep.
And
the drive in became a cheese factory after a while. Right?
Yeah. And this one,
Yeah.
If you remember the shootout of that on Anglesey Avenue.
Anglesey Avenue, yep.
You're not an early Pembroke Hall man at all, no.
I purposely never mentioned that. I remember it. I was on my way home from school and stuff.
Yeah, rather talk about it.
Are the little turn where you used to have to make to enter Pembroke Hall, not that straight thing where you have from Boulevard, no.
Right.
Yeah. It was a turn, right.
Yeah, the curving round the thing. Yeah.
You have to make an S.
S.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
And the next man you have to add to the repertoire, Silky.
Yeah.
All him saying him above a peer grade. If you don't remember a man named Johnny Much, you're not a Pembroke Hall man.
Oh gosh, man. Yeah, man.
If you don't know much, yeah.
And you don't have to be a customer to know who he is.
No,
not at all. Not at all. Everybody know much. Everybody know much on what it is.
Yeah, man.
Because I was never a customer, but I certainly was aware of him.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that little series of my guys. So I say I have a different take on it. I love it.
Yeah, so look.
Yeah, man.
Look at Brad.
I forgot to use it. I went clip it and use it away.
At the same thing I say now. I forgot to make a list.
Yeah.
Man. keep expanding, pan.
Yeah, man, yeah. Because you ask a man for Pembroke Hall bona fide, if you call certain name, and if them don't know it, if they seem to Ponderosa, you say, no, man, you never had Pembroke Hall in the 60s. You know nothing about Pembroke Hall.
Yeah.
All right.
Same thing with the names like Zigaboo and them things.
Yeah,
man.
Them
If you don't know it, when you say Prince, I think about
oh gosh,
Shelley.
man.
I think about Shelley.
Yeah, he may think about the right. Exactly.
Shelley was a jeweler. Who also raised and sell pet fish.
Yes. Lasquinet Avenue.
That's the Prince I know.
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to put that in now. If you come up, if you think say the Prince or man talk about me from Pembroke Hall, you don't know Pembroke Hall.
I'm not Shelley, right?
You don't know Pembroke, right, Andre?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Anybody have picked up this Prince?
The only Prince me know, when you say I got Prince, you know where you got it from.
Yeah.
You go for buy pet fish or everything. If you have money for buy it, for put on a piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
All right. If Dirks never stopped not to make like referee in a game for scream and tell you for lean up off and care.
I true that.
You know what, man? I hear Dirks tell about it. I tell you, don't lean for them care.
True that.
It never bug, right? I beat up a bug.
I think it was a station wagon.
Yeah.
I'm a young kid.
A prince of the
Prince of the bug. Yeah. Prince of the bug. Yeah, we have to expand on that series. I like that series. But we test a man and them say come from Pembroke Hall and them know that. So boy, you come the late. But you're right. I like when you put it, Mikey, early Pembroke Hall, man, because the man will come afterwards.
Them have different memories. Because somebody after me, though, if you mention certain things, I have no clue about it. Can come after my time.
Yeah. No, I know what I mean. My wife come up from Pembroke Hall 1980, and none of them names that we call she don't know at all. Not one.
No.
Not one. And then women have a different perspective than them thing at that man, right? Man, I know everything.
They do. Yeah.
Woman, I remember the man nickname, none of that at all.
I didn't even get into the Pembroke Hall beauties, because we had some lovely ladies in Pembroke Hall, boy.
Never Naphtali get him.
There
was even a Miss Jamaica from Pembroke Hall.
Neville Naphtali had two gorgeous sisters, Claudette and can't remember the other one name. I heard Naphtali on your program. I was listening to his podcast.
You might have heard him mention that back in the day he had to qualify to get a Dawn in Pembroke Hall.
Yeah, true.
Pembroke Hall full of Dawn, yeah.
Yeah.
Never Naphtali. Anyway, Mikey, over 2 hours there now. I know you never come on and think they got to talk so long and all of me there. But before, any closing remark before we close out the program now?
Well, brethren, it's been a wonderful, wonderful experience to sit on and reminisce and talk about old times and new times and good people. And we give thanks for all the goodness in life. And remember, I'm blessed of the ones who are no longer with us, because quite a few we've lost along the way.
Yeah.
But we honor their memory and give thanks for the time with them.
Yeah.
And we look forward to better days and brighter tomorrows.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Silky. And Tompa, any closing remark before we close it out?
Yeah, I just want to say, Mikey, glad to catch up with that. It's a while
now.
Yeah. Catch up on things, and we really appreciate what you're doing. And you and I will continue the discussion on the stuff. As we mentioned, we started the group, the organization. We're registered in Florida. It's a 501c3 and everything.
501c3, not for profit.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So we're moving ahead with things, and you and I will talk about that.
All right, absolutely, my brother.
Yeah, man. And thanks again.
Right.
And you, Andre, any closing remark before I close it out?
Yeah, well, I wasn't fortunate enough to catch the full 2 hours, but fortunate to catch the sweet spot,
Yeah.
right? And Silky is a man who, as a youth, you see the older man them in the community and you know who they are. You would know who I am, but you recognize the man. And I was at an Excelsior reunion in 2017 down by Braco, and it has fallen on the same weekend as the Meritone reunion.
Oh,
And Silky was appearing on the all white Saturday night with Fab Five
yeah.
and Meritone. One of the many performances that you been a part of, where Pembroke Hall people would have been in the audience and enjoy that and can say, listen, that Pembroke Hall man, that and I sure have to befriend them, So
Give thanks. Glad I made you proud.
yeah, man, blessed love, my brother.
It would have different if you say, boy, he's would have heard it. I run man. I'm saying, no, Pembroke Hall. No, man.
No, Pembroke Hall, man.
You don't know him
Come
at
on,
all.
come
You don't know him at all.
Yes.
Anyway, Mikey, I can close out the program. I close out the way. I like you give me that little idea. They say, if we close out the program that way and you don't come from Pembroke Hall, if you don't know that term, I will close out the program now. Baba Fire always close out, not close out, always on the field. If you don't know Baba Fire, that's on the ball, Pembroke Hall.
Okay.
And maybe leave Pembroke Hall early before Baba Fire started going to the major league teams, then I must know that. But yeah.
He had just taken over the major league team when I left.
Yeah. So
in fact, he just entered major league.
Yeah, right. The year when you leave, right? When it does start. Major league it just start.
I witnessed that very inauspicious start, that Monday evening drubbing. First game against Harborview.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. That's why I still don't talk to Harborview people. I refer to them as Harbor Zoo. Me and them agree. Except for the Harbor Zoo ladies I like. But,
yeah.
Yeah, Harbor Zoo man that gets on at all.
From that.
Yeah, man, from that now them up.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, gentlemen, Mikey, Silky,
yes,
Bongo, he have some nickname, Bongo Slash,
Rudolph,
Tompati, Kamika, and Andre Taylor Danville, or Dan Danville, as him call himself sometime, or Pembroke people. Yeah. It was a great evening, a 2-hour day attack to a legend from Pembroke. Although him not like big up himself a certain way, but we have to give him props. Well-known Pembroke musical family. So, thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Tompa, for have a good evening. And we can sit down after 40 years, 50 years, some way. And still talk about Pembroke and still love Pembroke the same way. And God bless the whole away. And God bless that great community of Pembroke. And have a good night.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Bless love, my brother.
Enough love.
Yeah, man. So, remember to like, share, and subscribe these Pembroke Members podcasts, so neither you nor your friends will miss another memorable conversation. Thanks for listening to Pembroke Members podcast. And remember to give us all the support you can on whatever social media platform you are listening. A special thanks to my production manager, Kyle Prince, who takes care of everything involved in getting the podcast out every week. And without him, I would not be able to do what I love doing every week, having memorable conversation about Pembroke. Thanks. The views expressed by guests on this podcast are their own, and their appearances on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. While we will not add to statements made by a guest, we reserve the right to exclude statements or remarks that might be considered inflammatory. Thank you.